Hey, what's up everyone? My phone is working for a few minutes here, so I'm making a quick video. Then I'll probably have to turn it back off. It's been crazy, but I have just a few things to talk about, so this is going to be a short video. First, the weather, well, it wasn't the Weather Channel, but Weather Nation, just a few hours ago, talked about the hurricane that hit Puerto Rico, or Puerto Rico, depending upon your pronunciation. They said the hurricane that hit the island, they said, had maximum sustained winds of 175 miles per hour, and it was in the Category 4 range. Now, when that hurricane and Hurricane Harvey hit at that time, I remember those hurricanes, actually, when they hit the islands, I remember them being into Category 6 range. Irma and Maria. Back when Harvey, Irma, and Maria hit, I remember Hurricane Irma being at what should have been considered Category 6 level. I tweeted that out, and when I tweeted that out, they stated, I tweeted it to the local meteorologist in our state, and I said, if this is the amount of winds that technically are the sustained winds that are and wind gusts that are technically needed to be categorized as a Category 6, if there were such a category, and with storms increasing in these dangerous levels, and the size and strength of these storms increasing, they should add a Category 6 to their level of lists. But 226 mile an hour winds, wind gusts took place in that storm. 198 to 210 miles per hour was the actual wind level at the surrounding the eye wall of the storm. The eye of the storm obviously is the weakest part, but so that storm had 210 mile per hour winds. So technically that should have been a Category 6 storm, and they should have added a Category 6 to the level list of strength, because we are rising. I mean, those type of storms are obviously rising, and I do know that there's weather modification, weather manipulation, and all of that is taking place. There's evidence for it. There's evidence for it out there, and I'm not getting into that for this video, but you do know that I know cloud seeding exists and has since the old wars, the Japanese and Korean wars. They actually they did cloud seeding with the military planes of the United States Army, and this really is technically, it's a horrible thing to do, really. And then they took the technology and did it to us. They cloud seeded back then. They cloud seeded with the jets, with the planes, and created heavier rain, put these particles in the atmosphere. They used dust, the particles, and release those particles and water vapor droplets, particles into the atmosphere, and actually created monsoon rains onto the Japanese and Korean people in order to catch them off guard so that we would win that particular war. And they actually took the technology up later and have used it various times throughout history afterwards against other nations. So usually what you do comes back on you, but it was an awful thing to do. Obviously, war altogether is crazy to begin with. But anyway, moving back to usually greed and bigotry and hate and all of the greed and just crazy things is what causes war, the elites. But moving back to the topic of what I was discussing a moment ago, that storm should have been considered a Category 6. There should have been a Category 6 as the strength level for hurricanes added to the list. Now they're claiming that storm didn't reach but 175 miles per hour, which is a lie. And I remember seeing maximum sustained winds of around 198 to 210 miles per hour. Wind gusts were 226 miles per hour and above, well into the level that could have been considered a Category 6. And then so I tweeted the local meteorologist in our state, which is not the state, obviously, we're not the state that deals with the hurricanes, but we did deal with the rains from it, the monsoon rain, I mean not the monsoon rains, the tropical rains and the moisture that hit our area. We did deal with quite a bit of rain from it. But I told them, I said, shouldn't have technically been a Category 6, and they said, well, there is no Category 6, so it's a 5. And so I was like, well, I said, they should add it to the list, and then I said, well, I guess they can't because there's not one on the list, but they should add one. And then he put a thumbs up saying, that's right. So basically, the meteorologists were agreeing that we can't call it a Category 6 because it's not on the list. So we have to down it to a 5. And then there were news articles that I can't find now. I can't find those news articles. They've been removed from the internet, saying that they should have called that storm a Category 6. And they said, do we have a Category 6? Not right now. Other articles were saying that's impossible. It's not anymore. And they should add that category. And there was an article stating that they should have, but now I can't find that article. And that Maria should be a Category 6. Irma should be a Category 6 or whatever. I think it might have been a Maria or Irma. But, yeah. But then they didn't. And they just stated on Weather Nation a few hours ago, that it was not. It was a Category 4 with 175 mile an hour winds. That was a lie. Anyway, that's all I had to state. Also, I thank you all for the love, prayers, and comments and everything regarding my wallet did reappear. And with also some money that had disappeared a couple of years ago. And an extra $10 bill, so extra $110 that wasn't in there when it disappeared, it was in there. And the cards flip-flop positions, so yeah. It was either a shift or it was definitely a blessing to have returned. And on top of it was the Jesus in the Manger Walmart gift card. The old Jesus in the Manger gift card that I had many years ago. So, yeah, that happened. And thank you all for all of your kindness and love. But also the eruption of the Krakatoa, I guess that's what you call that. I guess that's why Squidward on SpongeBob in that episode said Krakatoa when he was, let's see, I think that was season 3 when they gained superpowers or something. And helped Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. That was an episode of SpongeBob. I still love my cartoons, my shows. I love a little bit of everything, from cartoons to just everything. Comedy, drama, cartoons, just animation in general. My classic shows from my childhood. I still love the 90s cartoons and early 2000s cartoons because they're from my childhood. That's just me. It brings me back. And just so many things. Just, this is a various video, isn't it? But anyway, yeah. Whether it's cartoons to adult shows and in between, movies, whatever. I like a little of everything. But this eruption of the Krakatoa volcano, they said, is just too mad. So that's what brought that back, was the Krakatoa. SpongeBob, Squidward said Krakatoa when he erupted like a volcano. So yeah, that volcano is erupting right now. And many areas in Australia actually announced their earliest total fire bans in history. So they've totally banned fires in Australia after record winter heat and low rainfall. So this right here is an image, a picture claimed to be from California. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Australia. So much love. I don't know if I had an Australian person speak to me a few days ago, and they said they complimented my Australian accent where I talk like this right here. Hello all you YouTubers out there. I'm trying to talk to you right now through YouTube, telling you all the things that are happening. My love and prayers go out to everyone. Peace and love to the Australian people if that's what you're going through right now. So I did that accent, but in the video, so let me know if you like the accent. If that's really what the people of Australia are going through right now, I greatly send my prayers and best wishes to you all, and positive energy for what you're going through. If you're going through those fires, for going through that, I greatly send my love. So a magnitude 6.5 earthquake hit the Fiji Islands as well, just a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. Right there, as you can see, is the epicenter out in the ocean. Actually, it was just south of the Fiji Islands. because that's the Fiji Islands right here, or Fuji Islands, and then down to the south there. It says Fiji on there, but it says Fuji on here. Okay, Fiji, I see. Fiji. Alright, so interesting ice volcanoes on the Ceres asteroid. That's some interesting news. So this has been just an update video, various things happening, and I wanted to share it. So thank you all for watching. I send much love and peace. And I just wanted to talk about how that hurricane should have been a Category 6. Now they're calling it a 4. That's a lie. And the volcanic eruptions and Australian fires. I did my Australian accent as well for this video. Let you know the wallet returned again as well. And the earthquake that took place. And that asteroid. So much love and peace. Kind of interesting how there's volcanoes on an asteroid. Just thought I'd share that. Much love. Bye.